Welcome back to Mornings. Well, Melbourne's normally cosmopolitan Bourke Street Mall has gone a bit bush this morning. The Creswick Woollen Mill is only one of a kind, and it's only one of a kind left in this country. And today it celebrates its 60th birthday by kicking up its heels in the heart of the big smoke, which is where our reporter, Tracy Atkins, is. You've gone nuts down there today, and I think this is such a great Aussie story, Tracy.
It's fabulous, Kerri-Ann. You know, I'm outside the perfume counter at DJ's where normally the waft of Dior is coming out. I'm sort of getting a smell of alpaca and sheep poo, but it's fabulous and it's a great place to be. And I've got some fabulous friends with me.
Oh,
look at these two. This is Loxley. This is Loxley, and isn't he delicious? He is the boss alpaca here today because he's a stud alpaca and a very important part of the future of Creswick, because alpaca has become a very important part of what they're producing all the time. Look at Piero, who's here with his little friend Alexis. They're all wearing Creswick scarves, even Piero. He's gone a bit. Turn around, don't you know about TV, Piero? You look at the camera.
I mean, I remember I've been doing stories about alpaca wool and fleece for a very long time. It is wonderful to know that this business has developed so.
Look, it's great, and what's important about it is it's such a natural product, I think, for the mill, Kerri, and they don't have to, in many cases, dye it. It's very light, it's much softer than merino, and even though we're talking about the Creswick woolen mills, alpaca is now producing about a third of the product for the mill, and it's just, you know, it's become such an important part. And do you know that Creswick is one of only 2 mills in the world using alpaca, and the only one that uses 100% alpaca in its products?
Yeah, I mean, going back several years now, it's just such a dynamic change for the farming community. And boy, don't we know Victoria has been doing it so very tough. And that must have had an impact on all businesses.
It absolutely has, and what I've got actually here with me is the grandson of the founder in Boaz Heldsville. Thank you for your time, Boaz.
No problem at all.
Kerri-Ann was just saying that you've survived a very tough time. Why has Creswick survived, do you think?
Well, there's 3 main factors. My grandfather, who's 95 years young this year, started the mill in 1947.
We have his picture here, don't we? Yes, he couldn't be here today.
That's right. The tenacity of surviving 60 years in manufacturing is really a credit to him. We've got some fantastic employees here because we've got very loyal employees in Creswick, which is near Ballarat. They're all having fun today. Say hello, everybody.
Good morning, Ballarat.
They're all having fun.
We've got a lot of the townspeople here, Kerri-Ann, because they've come down. Even the school kids are here just to celebrate because this is a really important part of the town.
Yeah, Tracy, just ask her, Boaz, how tough has Country Victoria been doing it?
Is the range of
Sorry, what was the question, Kerri-Ann?
How tough has Country Victoria been doing it?
How tough has Country Victoria been doing it, Boaz?
It's doing it pretty tough. It's very dry up there, but they're all very stoic people, and I think they'll get some rain in the next few weeks and they'll be as good as gold.
Yeah, but your mills has survived in what is a really interesting way, Kerri-Ann. So many other mills have gone by the wayside because China has taken over. Creswick is actually selling its product to China. That's right.
That's right. Our luxury range of products, which is made up of alpaca, merino and cotton products, are proving very popular overseas. For example, in China, the growing middle class really has a thirst for luxury, high-grade product, and our alpaca range, which is currently in David Jones, really gives 3 main quality features.
And just for interest, Kerri-Ann, to show you, we've got kids there that are working on all the various crafts you can do with the fleeces now, which is trying to get children involved in the industry too, because if the tradition, I guess, is going to grow, we need to have so many people that are still involved. So a lot of today is about letting city children see that the blankets and the products and the toys that they see, they aren't man-made. They're coming from animals that are in Australia, and that's a lot of what today is about, and bringing them here to the Bourke Street Mall.
Now tell me about some of those gorgeous alpacas, because I know they have some very interesting personal habits, Tracy. Yeah, can you go back to the alpacas? Let's have a look at them.
I've got Mr. Alpaca here, who's got it. Hey, David, come over here. We want to ask you some very important questions about alpacas. Do you know that this is David Daddo? And guess what, Kerri-Ann? Yes, he is related. He is the uncle of the Daddo boys.
Hello,
Good
Uncle
morning,
Daddo.
Tracy.
We call him Alpaca Daddo. Kerri-Ann wants to know about some unusual facts about alpacas. Have you got any for us?
Unusual facts about alpacas. Well now, Kerri-Ann, why do you ask these sorts of questions?
Because I've done stories on alpacas and they spit at you when they're not happy.
No, we should dispel that immediately, I think. They can spit. It is one of their defence mechanisms, but rarely do they. And they also can kick as a defence mechanism. But
Can't we
people
all?
do come up to us in the street and say, yes, these are alpacas, they spit. Well, in fact, they don't. So...
Well, he's defending his flock, and might I say, as far as defending the flock, do you know, Kerri-Ann, that these alpacas here, they bond with other animals, and these guys look after the chooks and the geese on their farm, and they chase the foxes away when they come to take them.
Beautiful. Well, a lovely
they're
story as always, Tracy. We are proudly Australian on this show, and to know that a business has survived in the face of extraordinary international competition, we congratulate the whole family. And listen, thank you, job well done, and don't, clean up after yourself in Bourke Street Mall this morning. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'll try to get the alpaca poo out and let the Dior waft back over again.
Good on you. Good morning, Tracy Atkins joining us from the Bourke Street Mall down there.
Well, now here's Mike rugging up with all the weather details.
Yeah, thank you, Helen. Good evening. A very, very wintry day today. Those temperatures don't quite reflect just how cold it was, especially if we were working out in those southwesterlies. Bit of rain around up to 3 millimetres in the city, closer to 10 in the eastern suburbs, 20 in the southwest, 30 down towards Geelong. And with that in mind, spare a thought for the some 20,000 Victorians who are homeless. And tonight we are talking about one of the many appeals. This is the blanket appeal, with blankets going to aid those involved with the Lighthouse Foundation, the CWA, Vic Relief, the Madeline Foundation, Paran Mission. How can you help? Well, CreswickWool.com.au is the webpage, CreswickWool.com.au, because Creswick Woollen Mills are behind this great idea. It's about $15 plus GST, and you get the blanket to help the homeless. Got the forecast in full now, and it's going to be a cold day tomorrow, so I might throw in one of these blankets, if I can. Keep packing, keep packing. Only around 12 degrees for a top tomorrow, and again, it will be wet. I'll see you soon, Mal.